Who would have thought that the world could destroy a nation by not going to war with them? It's truly astonishing. Where Russia has failed to take over Ukraine, they also have failed to keep their economy running. And this isn't because the Americans went to war with them. This is only because the world said, no war, here's sanctions. It's truly astonishing and something that we should really remember. War is unnecessary. All we have to do is stop playing with people, and their economy collapses. Since Putin says he's going to recruit 300,000 soldiers that, they only served, they actually have to have military service, and they're just being called back because they're in the reserves. 200,000 Russians have fled in just a few days, while there's 2,300 arrests. Now the fact is, research on post-industrial studies warn that Putin's mobilization will have truly catastrophic consequences, including the death of Russia's economy and the downfall of Putin's regime itself. The Russian economy is going to die by winter. Now I think I was right. The mobilization announced on September 21st was a milestone that really divided Russian history into before and after. Russian economist Vyacheslav Inomatsky. However, the Kremlin is unlikely to recruit 300,000. The Independent reports seems it's going to be more of 1.2 million. Since Putin has lied about everything so far and has lied for decades, I would bet more along the lines of the 1.2 million. Where police and recruitment officers have also rounded up students after Putin says, now, full-time students are not going to be sent to the front line as cannon fodder. Putin has already had ceremonies sending new recruits off to the front lines. And there is plenty of reports and pictures of the weapons Putin is handing out. Rusted machine guns. And they're told that they should like it. Now, how they were fighting the war in the first place? They were essentially sending cannon fodder and then shelling and sending cannon fodder again. So the casualties that we are hearing, 60,000 Russian troops, does seem like in the end is going to be a very big undercount. Now, what did other people say? How about mobilization is not partial in Veritas? Summons come to students, petitioners, fathers of many children, people with disabilities. Alexandria Garcimpov, president of the Free Britannia Foundation. What does Russia's economist predict? He predicted a 4.5% drop at the end of this year. Now he predicts that for October alone. And next month will only consolidate this trend. Now my spring forecast for a 10% fall seems almost too optimistic. Russia is going to lose hundreds of thousands in this war, and millions more will just straight up disappear to avoid fighting. Now, with Russia's economy already having so many issues from the sanctions alone, what is going to happen next as the residents flee? Now, the richer parts of Russia, Moscow, St. Petersburg, they have lots more money to leave the country. And as they see that their children are being dragged into war, anyone with money will get their child out of the country. So Ukraine has kind of destroyed Russia altogether. And honestly, we should take this as the world never again has to actually go to war. We just need to put more sanctions on any country dumb enough to attack another. So if you like those videos, please help. The YouTube algorithm is horribly biased against, progressives. And the Republicans have massive amounts of money just to buy it off. So every time you like, every time you put a comment down below, helps us out. So like, subscribe, and if you really want to help the environment, down below is a link to a GoFundMe page where it has a brand new power generation that is 0% carbon emission and one of the cheapest productions of electricity the world has ever had. So go down, help us out.